Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Nicole and I'm one of the Youth and Family Services librarians here at the Riverhead Free Library. Today I will show you how to use the grab and go kit labeled Catch Some Dreams and Hearts. Inside of the little baggie that comes inside of the grab and go kit, you will have your heart-shaped dream catcher, a wad of string that when you separate it turns into one very long one and 4 smaller ones, various colored beads, and some different colored feathers. If you've looked at the instruction sheet that comes with the packet, you'll see here that it just shows the large string going in any direction, any which way. I am going to attempt, I haven't tried it yet until now, the traditional way of making a dream catcher. So let's see how that goes. However you're starting, if you want to make an abstract version, by all means, there is no wrong way to do this. I am just very much a traditionalist, so I am going to attempt it. So regardless of whichever way you want, up here at the juncture of the two sides coming together at the top, you're going to want to tie a normal little knot. You don't have to go crazy, make it a triple knot, quadruple knot. I'm just going to do your standard double knot and try to do it and leave a short tail. You don't want to use up a lot of the string at the very beginning. So here we are, just leaves a little bit of a tail. I can always hide that later. So for a normal dream catcher, you would go and stretch the string, either left or right, up to you, and pull so it leaves a little bit of a gap on the hoop, or in this case the heart, and you would loop it just once, pull the rest of the tail through, tight, and there's one. You do it again, pull until you're at the next juncture of the hoop, and loop, and do that all the way around until the top, or feel free to just start going and do all the different abstract hoops that you want. Totally up to you. And when we get back to the top, if you want to try the traditional way, I will show you what to do next. Now here we are back at the top. You always want to make sure that you go over and tie the finishing loop on top of the knot that started this entire chain. This way it just reinforces it and continues to make that bond stronger. This way you don't have an unravel issue as you keep going. Now, from the top again, you'll actually go to the center of the next string over, and you will do that same loop. So in this case, let me just hold the end in between my fingers here so I have a little more control. You will go so you see a little U-shaped. Put that through on top of the string. Pull the end, still kind of leaving that U-shape there. Pull through the end. I kind of lost it a little bit. I could always just pull it back, reform it. Through the U-shaped, pull the rest of the string. Kind of grabbing the tail there, and you'll form a loop at the start of that chain. Here, next string, loop. You're not doing a knot, you're just doing just a general loop. And you want to put it at the center of that string. Next one, down here, center of this string. And you will do that going around back to the top of the dream catcher. So now at the top, you kind of see that it's starting to come together a little bit. And you'll just keep doing the same thing, going to the next most recent string and looping all the way around until you are close to the center. Don't tie all the way, and I'll show you what you do next. Now we are kind of close to the center, and like in a traditional dream catcher, there is always a stone kind of towards the center of the dream catcher. So I am going to string a bead, stone, same thing, at least for the purpose of this, not really, but. And I'm going to loop through the next one so it stays in place. Pull this to the middle. And there we are. So I'm going to continue and finish the center of the dream catcher. And you will need a pair of scissors for the next part. So just to let you know, you can grab one now, and I'll be right back. Now that everything is tied up, I am going to cut the two tails, the short one on top and the very long one in the center. Okay. There's one, and the one at the top here. Okay, put those down. And there we are. So we are nearly done. From here, you're going to take one of the smaller little pieces of string. You're going to put the two ends together. So you create a little loop there. At the top, where the two knots are there, you're going to have the loop just here with the two ends. Ooh, lost it. Butterfingers. You're going to hold it in place. You're going to put the two loops through that circle that's left from the other side of that short string. It's a little bit difficult to see at first, but when you do get through, you can just tie these two ends together again. Again, try to leave room, because this will be your hanger. Okay, wall hanging done. Now, you can even use as well some leftover tail from putting the netting around the actual heart, inside the heart of the dream catcher as well, if you wanted to add more. But with these three, you will actually do the same thing again, like you did for the holder, only going in the other direction, and also on the bottom of the heart. So in this case, you will put the hoops, the U-shaped part, up to the bottom here, and you're looping it through the actual heart itself. You're not putting it through any strings, just like the holder. You're just doing the actual physical heart part, the hoop. So you have two tails hanging down. And you'll do that for the other two little tails here. Now that you have the 3 loops and the 6 tails that are all here, you can now string beads, you can put feathers on, totally up to you. I am not sure if you do just yet. You may need glue to keep the feathers on, but let's test it out and see how it goes. So what I have found after 2 testers of doing this is that you actually don't need glue to attach the beads and the feathers. What I had done on one tail, let me grab one from actually the other side. This way there's more room for you to see. We'll take a tail, we will string 2 of the beads. It could be same colors, different colors, up to you. I just chose same colored. And there they are strung. You will choose a feather. Let's choose a red one. You will take the quill, the bottom skinny edge, that's the quill of the feather, and you will thread it through also the beads that are also strung on the little thread. So this way they're all then stuck on that little tail of string. Push the beads up, that will also bring the feather up. Flush against the hoop as possible, leaving much of the tail exposed. From here, you will knot as close to the edge as you can get it. You will do a single knot, double knot, I would say double knot it, the very end of this string. Once you have the knot, you will just gently pull the beads up, just slide them up to the knotted edge. Not even pull, you're just kind of letting it slide down. And there it will stay. If you want to use glue at the edge of the string to cover the knots just as another reinforcement, by all means go for it. I personally don't think it's needed. I think you'll be good. So once you finish the other tails, you'll have your dream catcher. So let's finish those up. Okay, all done here. I added a few more beads to the center ones just to kind of dress it up a little bit, but I think this is honestly extremely adorable. Aw, this is kind of really cute. I like this. I think I'm gonna hang this near my desk. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch with me and craft with me. I would like you to please subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for other crafts by myself and other librarians. Have a good rest of your day and a good weekend.